Now here, divide the smallest 6-digit number by 23. 6-digit smallest number. So we know that what is the 6-digit smallest number? We know that smallest 6-digit number. What is the smallest 6-digit number? We have to take 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that, this is the smallest 6-digit number. So we have to keep 5 zeros and after that 1. So like this we can get smallest 6-digit. So either 7-digit, 8-digit, 9-digit, 10, whatever is given. First we have to, if 10-digit is given, we have to keep 9 zeros and after that 1 we have to keep. So that is smallest. So in that way, how many digits are given? So in that way we have to find. So now, this is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is divided by 23. Divided by 23. First we have to take starting 2 digits. That is 10. 10 is less than 23. So we have to take 100. In 23 table, when we get 100, 23 4s are 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, less 1 9. 92. 23 4s are 92. We have to keep 92 like this. Don't keep from here. Then take borrow from here. So here we will get 0, here we will get 10. Again from here we will get 9, here we will get 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 9 minus 9, 0, no need to take. Then after that 0, 80. In 23 table 80. 23 3s are 3 3s are 9, 3 2 are 6. 23 3s are 23 3s are 69. Then borrow from here. Here we will get 7, here we will get 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Then after that 0. Now 23 5s are 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, this 1 here. 115, this 115 is greater than 110. So we have to take 92. 23 4s are only. 23 4s are. 23 4s are 92. Now, so we have to take borrow from here. Here we get 0, here we get 10. 10 minus 2, 8. Again we take borrow from here. Here we get 0, here we get 1. 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Again we have to take this 0. 180. 23 7s are 23 7s are 7 3s are 21 2. 7 to the 14 15 16. 161. 23 7s are we have 23 7s are 161. Then borrow from here. Here we will get 10. 10 minus 1 9. Here we will get 7. 7 minus 6 1. This is our remainder. This is our remainder. So again, smallest 6-digit number, that is 1 lakh. If it is divided by 23, so then 4,347 is our quotient and 19 is our remainder. 19 is our remainder. Okay. Here, so we have to find dividend. Quotient is given, divisor is given and remainder is given. Formula is there. So how to find? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This formula. Here we have to find dividend. So then what is the divisor here? Divisor is 65 into what is the quotient? 56 plus, and what is the remainder? 40. Now 65 into 56. 65 into 56 we have to find. Then here in rough column 65 into 56. 65 into 56. 65 as it is into 56 means 50 plus 6. According to our distributive property. 65 with 50 and after that plus 65 with 6. 65 with 6. 65 with 50 means 5 tens are 50. 5 tens are 50. Then after that plus 65 6 we have to find 65 6 6 5s are 30. 6 6 are 36, 37, 38, 39. 390. Then 65 5s are we have to find. 65 5s are 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 30, 32. 325 into 10 plus 390. 325 tens are 325 tens. 325 tens means 10. 390. Then now here 65. 65 6 are 65 6 are how much? 390. Then 65 50s are, it is in tens place. 65 50s are 3250. 3250. Now you add 0, 9 plus 5 14, 4 here and 1 here. 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6 and 3. And also here remainder is there plus 40 is equal to 3640 plus 40 80. This is our dividend. This is our dividend. In this way we have to find dividend. Now, what is the least number that should be subtracted from 18,448 to make it divisible by 48? What is the least number that should be subtracted? The same similar question we did from our textbook. What is the least number that should be subtracted? He is asking. So whenever he asks what is the least number subtracted means, so we have to make minus whatever we will get as a remainder. So whatever is the remainder, that remainder, if we subtracted from the number, then we will get, then that number is perfectly divisible by the given number. What? The remainder. So whatever is the remainder, first we have to check. So what is the remainder? That remainder we have to subtract. That remainder we have to subtract. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to subtract the remainder first. Then 18,448 divided by 48. Now here, so we have to check what the two digits were there, starting two digits, 18, here 48. 18 is less than 48, so we have to take one more digit, 184. This 184, when we will get in 48 table? Once you check in 3 table, 48 into 3. 3 8s are 24, 3 4s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 14. 144. 144. Then 48 3s are 144. Then minus 4 minus 4 0, 8 minus 4 is 4, 1 minus 1 is 0, no need to take that 0. Then after that 4. 404. 404. Now you multiply 48 with 4. 48 with 9. 9 8s are 72. 9 fours are 36. 36 plus 7, 43. It is more. Then 48 eights are 8 eights are 64. 8 fours are 32. 32 plus 6, 38. 384. 384. Now you take 48 eights are 384. Now 4 minus 4, 0. Then take borrow here, we will get 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Again we have to take 8. 208. Now you check 48 fours are 48 with 4. 4 8s are 32, 3. 4 4 16, 19. 192. We have to take that. 48 fours are 192. Then minus 8 minus 2, 6. Take borrow from here. 10 minus 9, 1. Then 19. What is the remainder? 19. So if not 19, 16. Sorry. So here, if you subtract 16, from the given number, then it will be divisible by 48. It will divisible by 48. So if we subtract 16 from 18,448, then it's divisible by 48. It is divisible by 48. It is divisible by 48. Now, the same question. How many 50 rupee notes can I get from rupees 8,630? How many 50 rupees notes? So you have to divide the given number of means total rupees with 50 rupee notes. Then you know you will get how many 50 rupees notes are there. Then after that, how much money left. Whatever is the remainder, that is your money left. Okay. Then 50 divided by 8,630 rupees. Then first we have to take starting two digits 86. 86 is greater than 50. So 86. Now we need to take next one. 80, 50 ones are 50. Then 6. 3. And again we have to take next place. Then 57s are 350. 50 table is very easy. 350. Then 3. Then 1. And after that 0. 52s are 100. Then 30. Then 30 rupees left. 172 notes we will get, 50 rupee notes. Then after that 30 rupees we will left. So we will get 172 50 rupee notes and rupees 30 will left. Rupees 30 will left. So this is the answer. Okay. As friends, in brain booster, next two questions, 8th question, 9th question. So that is based on your multiplication skills. So multiplication. So here, how many days are there in 28 years? So that is given. So I am going to give hint so that you have to do as your assignment only. Okay. This question depends on multiplication. Okay. 28 years. 28 years. How many days are there in 28 years? Here, 1 year. In 1 year, how many days are there? Generally, 365 days. We take generally 365 years. Don't take 366 leap year. Don't take like that. So this type of question we did in multiplication. Here one more question he has given in 28 years. In 28 years, how many days were there? First we have to take 1 year is equal to 365 days. Then 28 years is equal to how many days? What we have to do? So we have to multiply. How? 365 multiply with 28. Then you will get your answer. Then you will get your answer. The next question he has given what? He has given how many seconds are there in 7 hours? Seconds. How many seconds are there in 7 hours? In 7 hours, how many seconds are there? How many number of seconds he is asking? I am going to give hint for this also. First, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Then 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. 60 minutes. So these hours we have to convert into seconds. These hours we have to convert into seconds. But here the question is asking in seconds, so that is why these minutes also we have to convert into seconds. So 60 minutes. 60 minutes into this 60 minutes we have to multiply with seconds, because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Then 60 minutes is equal to how many seconds, that we have to find. 60 into 60. Then you will get 3600 seconds. In 1 hour we have 3600 seconds. First listen. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. In 1 minute how many seconds were there? 60 seconds. In 2 minutes how many seconds were there? 60 plus 60. In 3 minutes 60 plus 60 plus 60. In 4 minutes 60 plus 60 plus 60. In 5 minutes 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 65 5 times. So in this way this is continuous addition. This is continuous addition. So how many times we have to add 60 for 1 hour? We have to add 60 times. So in short, multiplication in short. So we learn continuous addition. If continuous addition is there, then how to convert, how to use in simplest way. 60 minutes into 60 times we are adding. So here we have to take 60. Then you will get 60 into 60. The product is 3600. In 1 hour we have 3600 seconds. In 7 hours, how many seconds you have? Then you have to multiply 3600 with 7. Then the product is your answer. That means seconds you have in 7 hours. So these two questions your home assignment. Okay. Yes, now enrichment activity. So in this activity, so what is the main aim, main motto, main objective of this enrichment activity? So here, so you should know how to learn table, how to learn the tables. So by doing this activity, and you should know the multiplication facts as well as you should know the division facts, The two facts also you are going to know, and also you should know how to learn, how to by heart. So the tables also. Okay. So for this, what you have to do? You have to use triangular shape cards and also color pens. If you have, then use color pens also. Then how to do this activity? First, you take one triangular shape card and write 3 numbers on the corners of triangular shape card. So here, so how should we take these numbers? So here I am taking 9 8s are 72. 9 8s are 72. So in this way I took. So one table in the middle, 9th table I took here. 9 8s are 8 9s are. 8 9s are 72. So this is my table. So then what is the multiplication fact here? Multiplication fact. So this is 9 8s are 72 or 8 9s are 72. 8 9s are 72. 9 8s are 72, 8 9s are 72. This is a multiplication fact. Now, what is the division fact? Division fact. So first we have to take 72. If 72 divided by, if 72 is divided with 8, then what is the quotient? Quotient is 9. If the divisor is 8 and the dividend is 72, then quotient is 9. If the dividend is 2 and the divisor is 9, then the quotient is 8. Then the quotient is 8. So, if 72 is divided by 8, then the quotient is 9. If 72 is divided by 9, then the quotient is 8. Okay? If 72 is divided by 8, then quotient is 9. If 72 is divided by 9, then quotient is 8. So, in this way, these two are the division facts and these two are the multiplication facts. And here 9 8 is 72. So, what we took here? 9 8 is 72. So, suppose if you ask a friend, so close this one and ask a friend. So, using division fact, then find this one. So, first you close this corner and ask your friend. Now, you check in 8 table when you are getting 72. 8 9s are, that 9 should come here. So, otherwise, you close this corner and ask your friend, apply multiplication fact and find the product. Then 9 8 is 72, you will give answer. So, in this way, in the puzzle way, so you play this game. So, by this game, by this activity, so you can know the tables and as well as your multiplication facts and division facts also. And the next one more is there. Here I want to take another table. So 7, here 4, here 28. 7 4 the 28. Now you apply this multiplication facts and division facts here also. And more triangular shape cards you can take, and so you prepare some numbers, you write your tables, so and ask your friends then what about multiplication facts, about division facts. Okay? Thank you.